I mean, we've been liquidating ETFs as savers, if you like, in this country, or investors in this country. Um, it's all part of everybody being fast asleep. You know, they just don't understand what's going on, Anthony. I mean, they're asleep. You know, wake them up, shake them by the shoulders. You know, but what it does mean, I think, is that you've got buyers, you know, sellers of dollars and sterling and euros and whatever. They have yet to sell their own domestic currencies and buy gold, and it'll happen. And it'll happen probably at a far higher price.
Yeah, and that's when you see if you get the sort of crash, you know, the debt crash as well as the you know currency crash. They're going to start trying to flood into these precious metals.
Yeah, you get. I mean, there are two stages in this. I mean, we're seeing the first stage at the moment, and I think the best example of it is the People's Bank of China. Everybody thinks that the People's Bank of China has been buying gold. They got it the wrong way around. Actually, what they're doing is they're selling dollars. So they're trying to get out of dollars. Now, there is a political element in that, sure. But the Chinese can see exactly what's happening. I mean, the debt trap, which I've just described, the Chinese understand this. They're not idiots. The Russians understand it, and they're just watching the whole thing about to topple over. And, you know, and nobody wants to get blamed for the whole thing falling over. But the foreigners in particular understand that you've got to sell dollars. So what do you buy? Do you buy euros, sterling? Not really. I mean, you might get out of dollars into some of that stuff, but it's in exactly the same trap as the dollar, just maybe not quite so bad in some cases. So you know, where do you go? You go into gold. Why gold? Gold is legal money without counterparty risk. All the rest is credit with counterparty risk, particularly fiat currencies. I mean, what you have with the dollar is it depends entirely on the faith you have in the US government. You know, foreigners' faith in the US government, is this something that is likely to persist? I think foreigners at the margin are beginning to doubt their faith in the dollar. And I mean, it always starts with the foreigners. They're the first to understand that they shouldn't be holding a fiat currency. The residents of a country who use the currency don't actually appreciate this in the initial stages. They will do a double take on this and they will think, well, you know, prices are rising. This is terrible. They don't actually connect it with the falling purchasing power of their currency. But when they do, then the currency is toast, is had it, it's finished. And that, I think, is the next stage.